Hello and welcome to my weekend cigar. I'm Gary Korb, and this weekend I had a chance to take the Aladino Cameroon Super Toro for a taste drive. I'll have more details for you shortly, but first, let's get to the stats. Okay, the Aladino Cameroon selection is made at Las Lomas Hamastran factory in El Paraíso, Honduras. This Super Toro is rolled to a 6x52 format. The body and strength are medium plus. The wrapper is a Cameroon seed grown in Honduras over Honduran authentic Corojo binder and fillers. And you'll find the Aladino Cameroon Super Toro in boxes of 24 cigars, 5 packs, and singles at where else but Famous Smoke Shop. Okay, let's get to the origin story for this cigar. The Aladino Cameroon selection goes back to 2006 when the Iroa family crafted a cigar known as the Camacho Select. It was rolled in a genuine African Cameroon wrapper over an all Honduran core like this, and it was grown on Iroa's farms. That is, the Honduran tobacco was. This was before the Iroas sold the Camacho line to Ottinger Davidoff. Now in 2015, Julio Iroa, one of the most heralded tobacco growers and blenders in the cigar industry, along with his son Justo, founded the JRE Tobacco Company. Now, Julio doesn't back away from a challenge, and since the release of the Camacho Select, he began experimenting with growing African Cameroon seed in Honduras's magically rich soil. Now, putting all of their effort into perfecting the wrapper leaf, by 2020, JRE was ready to introduce the Aladino Cameroon selection you see here, and they never looked back. And just look at most of the reviews. Speaking of which, next up, my Aladino Cameroon Super Toro experience, but please keep in mind, your experience may be a little different. Okay, the Super Toro was beautifully rolled, as you can see here, and the Cameroon wrapper, which was slightly veiny, but this one's really beautiful, had an attractive dark copper patina, and the cigar also has a firm, well-packed feel with a textbook triple cap. Unbelievable. Now, the cold draw offered a salty, woody taste. You can really taste that salt. And once I lit up, some of the saltiness remained and a nutty flavor arrived. The smoke also started out very smoothly with a sweet, spicy aroma. By the first half inch, the burn was off to a really nice, even start. The mostly gray ashes were pretty firm and actually topped off easily. Medium in body and strength, the core flavors of cedar, roasted nuts, and spices began to coalesce. Now, outside of the odd drive-by tangy fruit note, the aforementioned flavor profile continued through the first several inches. By the midpoint, the cigar was smoking much creamier and retained its medium body and strength. Now, although it continued to be nutty and spicy, my second sample was even spicier. The cedar seemed to really dominate here, while the retrohales had a more nutty component to them. All right, now as to the last section of the cigar, both of my samples turned just a little darker in character, but the smoke was smooth as silk, I'm telling you right now. Now, the strength had ticked up to medium plus, and I picked up a genuine almond flavor in the finish here too. Now, otherwise, the cigar remained as rich and consistent as it was earlier. Now, by this point, also, the smoke got a little juicier, but it never became overpowering or annoying. By then, I was burning my fingers anyway, so I let it go. Now, don't go away, because my final thoughts are next. All right, now, I first discovered the Aladino Cameroon selection several years ago on the recommendation of a good friend in California. Now, since I respect his opinion on cigars and I like good Cameroon wrapper, I bought a couple of Super Toros and I was sold. So this is not my first rodeo with this line. It's impressively consistent. Now, what impressed me here was how the blend was able to hold up even when it got a little juicy at the end. Right, now, comparisons to Arturo Fuente's Cameroon wrapper, which is grown in Africa by the Mirafel family, are fair, and both are terrific. But from my experience, the only non-African Cameroon wrapper that parallels Mirafel in quality and flavor is JRE's. So, to sum it up, the Aladino Cameroon Super Toro offers a rich-tasting flavor profile and gives it to you smooth and cool like a milkshake, all the way down to that last slurpy inch. And there you have it. Remember, you'll find the Aladino Cameroon Super Toro and the many other fine Aladino cigars at famous-smoke.com. For more cigar reviews, advice, and news, follow us at cigaradvisor.com and on all of the other popular social media channels. If you like this video, please check like and share it with your cigar smoking friends. For My Weekend Cigar, I'm Gary Korb, and thanks for watching.